down the highway in southern Utah. I'm on my way to the Valley of the Gods to meet up with a heavy crew of highliners to go rig some awesome piece of webbing in some spectacular landscape and have great times. I'm going to be about almost 16 hours from my house. That's definitely the furthest this $800 truck has ever been from my driveway. And I'm really excited about that. There's something really freeing about just keeping going. There's something really liberating about it. Just knowing that I'll deal with the bumps as they come. And honestly, this road trip was a little bit tough for me to start for a couple reasons. One, I started it the day after daylight savings time, which always makes me feel a little funny. But more so, the day before I left, I'd found out that a longtime friend of mine, Kevin Ludwig, had died in a car accident. And Kevin was a roommate of mine. And honestly, he had been dealt a pretty tough hand in life. His mother was plagued with all kinds of health issues. He ended up developing brain cancer and having seizures. And the seizures cost him his driver's license. And he was an avid river surfer, but he didn't stop because he lost his driver's license. He kept going. He got a commuter bike and he built a rack for it so he could ride his surfboard on it, and he would ride so many miles to keep pursuing his passions. And he went through a pretty tough stage in his life, I think, when he was living with me. I ended up having to ask him to move out for various reasons. And when I found out he died, it was really, really hard. It was really hard on me. I cried and cried, and I just, I hadn't talked to him in a year, but, last summer we took him bungee jumping, and he would say, "Yo, Airy Man." And that was always how he greeted me. "Yo, Airy Man." And he would always tell me how I inspired him to go big and to keep it lit. And that meant a lot to me. And it seemed that through his own adversity, he had found inspiration, and he had found motivation and acceptance, and he was thriving. And he was going on these great adventures and finding appreciation in the small things, and he was writing beautiful words, beautiful messages about these adventures that he was having. And I think two things. I think it was hard for me for two reasons. One was because he had so openly shared with me his admiration of my lifestyle and the things that I do and my viewpoint. And he was a great supporter of mine in energy, right? That meant a lot to me. And the other thing is that when we lived together and I had to ask him to move out, we had reconciled those issues, but I think on some level I had forgiven him, but I hadn't quite. I still think part of that was inside of me, that had kind of marred my experience with him. And him dying was such a visceral lesson that we will all die, and that there's so much little petty bullshit that we hold on to. It made me really sad. I'm so sorry for his family. He was a really great person. And I've been thinking about him a lot on this trip. I've been thinking about him a lot on this trip. So he would say, "Airy man, you inspire me." And I'm proud to say that he inspired me to push through the challenges and to find the appreciation in the small things. And to have gratitude for your chance every day to do something that makes you happy, to reinforce your friendships and your connections with other people, and to keep on looking for the things that inspire you in life. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so sad to hear that he died in a car accident. So today, I'm going to meet up with some friends of mine that mean a lot to me, that I feel at home with no matter where I am. And Kevin inspired me. Affirm these connections and these friendships that I have. And I'm going to go continue to make meaning out of the things that we do with the people that we love and the places that we go and the things that we do. And I'm going to keep making meaning out of that stuff. I'll try to keep finding the appreciation and gratitude in the small things of my chance every day. So yeah. I'll be taking a lot of Kevin Ludwig with me on this trip, and I thought about him when I base jumped the other day. Yeah, much love. Just pulled into the Valley of the Gods. I'm looking for the crew, and this place is just stunning. Stunning. Look at all these towers. Oh my God, it's incredible. Oh, I'm so glad I'm here. This is gonna be an adventure. Look at this place. Just look at it. Oh my God, it's there. Oh my God, I see the highline. It's connected to the tallest tower in the whole valley. Oh my God, how incredible. Oh my God, how incredible is that? Holy shit. Holy shit, that's so amazing. Oh my God. Okay, we're here in the Valley of the Gods, about to walk the longest highline ever rigged in North America, which you probably can't see the line, but it goes from the tower that I'm standing at, this tower right here. You can see the rope in front of me, that's how I'm gonna get up there. And it goes all the way over there to that amazing tower all by itself in the desert. Can you believe it? That is just incredible. Is 503 meters long, which is how many feet? Man, it's got to be 1,700 feet long, something like that. 17, 18. And it just did a sweet base jump. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, thanks for the flyby. Yeah, boy. So yeah, now I'm gonna jug up these ropes, which is pretty brutal actually. Not super fun. It's pretty terrifying because you're sitting there and you're jugging, you're pulling on this rope and you're watching it just scratch against the edge, and it's a single piece of rope. If it breaks, you die. And you're just sitting there in space on a rope. But the ropes are strong, and here I go. So here I am on the wall, jugging till you got my cinders and shit. And yeah, basically just climbing up a rope. I'm pretty high off the ground at this point. I got quite a ways to go though. You see? Woo, it's all worth it, baby. It's all worth it.
Yeah, man. Good shit.
Well, there you have it. Best highline ever. Definitely my best highline ever. It's been a lot of best evers lately. Best flights, best highlines. That's a good sign. Keep pushing yourself. Keep progressing. Keep being inspired by the people who are around you. Keep affirming your connections with the people who you have a meaningful connection with. So, take care of each other. See you on the next episode. How'd it feel, Spence?
Felt really good.
Mia, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to do it with your feet.
It'll hold.
It'll hold.